What's happening, Dolphins fans, and welcome to another episode of the Fins Tailgate. I am your host, Chris Adams, El Capitan, and this is our Dolphins preview of the Saints game. And got a whole bunch of notes written down here. A little bit after this episode, we'll be doing another episode. I got Santa coming on later, so keep an eye out for that. It will be coming out directly after this. But in the meantime, guys, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to just go ahead and hold this microphone because it's I'm not in my normal studio, as you guys can see. But so in the meantime, guys, please like, subscribe, share, check me out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. I'm out there, guys. The Fins Tailgate. Check the hashtags. Check me out on Twitter. Definitely check me out on Twitter because I posted a video from the Dolphins earlier about this video I'm going to tell you about. The Dolphins posted a gingerbread making contest or gingerbread house making contest, and the teams were Kinley, Jackson, and Hunt versus Blake Ferguson, Brandon Jones, and Blake Ferguson's got a podcast with his brother, Reed Ferguson, which is kind of funny, but it's called After the Snap. He's the long snapper for the Bills, so they do a podcast. The other team was Mike Gesicki and Durham Smythe, and then Christian Wilkins and Zach Sealer. Blake Ferguson and Brandon Jones ended up winning this gingerbread house making contest, but they kind of cheated, really, because they were using super glue. So Christian Wilkins was not happy to lose that, which is good to see the competitor in him. But with that, guys, we'll move on to the game at hand. The betting odds on it are the Dolphins are favored by 2.5 points, which I kind of like those odds. I think we'll win more than that. Matter of fact, I'm going to take those 2.5 points. I think we'll win by more than a field goal. The money line on it is -140 for the Dolphins, plus 120 if you think the Saints are going to win, which I don't. The point differential is 37.5 points, which honestly, guys, I'm going to stick away from that kind of point action because I'm going to tell you why. And all these things right now, there's a lot that the Saints defense does very well. They're pretty good. So let's start out with that. The Saints defense murdered Brady last week, shut him out. Brady had a QBR of 57.1. Their defense, their pass defense has been great all year. They're fifth in the league with QBR at 82.5% and seventh in completion percentage, guys. So, that ain't even the half of it. They got the number one run defense with yards per average, only allowing an average of 3.8 yards and then an average of 98.6 yards a game. But last game, even though they won, they gave up a good, healthy 5.6 yards per carry and 118 yards to the Bucs. So hopefully we can get that running game going because I liked what I seen from Duke Johnson, and that would be nice to see him go ahead and do a little bit of more of that action. Last week against the Jets, guys, Tua, he had just under 200 yards, was one of his worst games as a Dolphin. He had 2 touchdowns in the game and did win the game, but he also had 2 interceptions. But, guys, this week we'll be getting Waddle back. Waddle's got 86 receptions on the year, 850 yards, actually 849, but who's counting? And 4 touchdowns. The run defense for us is, middle of the road. We've done pretty decent. We're giving up an average of 4.3 yards per carry, about 104 yards a game. It's not too bad. But, we're going to need every bit of that defense against Alvin Kamara, guys. We got to shut down Alvin Kamara. We got to do everything we can to get pressure on the quarterback, which for all of you guys that don't know, we're not going against just Taysom Hill or what was it, Jameson Winston. He's been long gone. I don't even know where he's at anymore. I think he got injured. I don't even know. We're not even going against Trevor Siemian. They'll be trotting out Ian Brook from Notre Dame out there, which is essentially, he's like Tua Tagovailoa, diet Tua Tagovailoa. I mean, he's like Tua light. He did some good things in college in Notre Dame, and, Notre Dame's a powerhouse, but he is nothing. Guys, we should do everything in our power to just have that boy's head spinning all game. We really got to watch out for them on defense. Cameron Jordan, he had 2 sacks, 3 quarterback hits, and 1 forced fumble last week in their win. You know, we got to run this ball, guys. And their run defense is good, like I just told you, but they gave up a bunch of yards. Duke Johnson had 107 yards, 4.9 yards per carry, and 2 touchdowns last week. We need more of that. And good news is that we're getting a couple guys back this week. I got this from Barry Jackson on Twitter. You guys all know who Barry Jackson is. He's a beat writer in South Florida. You should check him out on Twitter. His work is great. You know, he said we're getting Javon Holland back, Waddle back, and then also Shaheen and Philip Lindsay should be back from injury this week, guys. So we should have a healthy 1-2 punch with that Philip Lindsay and Duke Johnson. It would be nice to see some of that, man. I would love to have Myles Gaskin as the change of pace back, which I believe to be his best role, the third down back where he can come in on passing situations where we can kind of do a little shake and move. I like Philip Lindsay as the blocking one. You guys seen him in the game when he played for the Dolphins. That boy was putting his back end in those blocks, bro. I'll tell you what. But, keys to the game is let this defense do what it's been doing, really, guys. I mean, number 1 in QB hits, number 2 in blitzing in the NFL. Our pass defense is top 10 in QBR and yards per average. I think they're 7th in yards per average. It's been a good Dolphins defensive outing as of recent. It really, really has. I don't need you to come in. The Saints are stricken by COVID, man. They really, really are. They are hurting because of COVID. They've got 15 players out. A couple more hit the wire today on Christmas Eve. The new guys today, which I'll get to, but some of the big names are Taysom Hill, Trevor Siemian, Malcolm Jenkins is out. But today we learned that their Pro Bowl special teamers, JT Gray got out, right tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, linebacker Desmond Davis, and running back Dwayne Washington are all out today. They will be getting their coach back, Sean Payton, he's coming back, but a couple of their other coaches are out. Their O-line coach is out, their DB coach is out, some other guy is out. Who knows who's going to make it to the game on Monday, because Monday's a couple days away, and they're hemorrhaging people from COVID. It happens. I think in some ways, us having this late bye week and it's been really good for the team. It really has. I know we came out a little slow against the Jets, but that was the bye week, just rust getting knocked off. And, the Jets threw everything, including the kitchen sink at us, guys. They really did. So, but, even though Vegas believes we're going to win this game, it's the NFL, people on the NFL station, they only have 4 out of 10 picking us. So they think the Dolphins are going to lose. I don't think so, guys. I think this is going to be a game where Tua is going to get off. He's going to do good things. I expect him to do a lot of passing in this dome and really just push it to the next level. I'm excited for this game on Sunday. It should be what we're hoping for, guys. I mean, just real quick, Byron Jones, seen a little interview with him. He had some nice things to say about Nick Needham. He said, and I quote, "The fact he's playing nickel throughout the entire year and he has to hop back in at safety and move and make all the calls is something as a team that doesn't go unnoticed." And anyone who doesn't know this team well enough to know who Nick Needham is, learn the name, guys, because if we don't end up keeping him, the guy is a superstar. He really is, man. He is a great football player. I mean, for a walk-on undrafted guy, man, you couldn't ask for anything better than that. So for my prediction for the game, I think it's pretty safe to say I'm predicting the Dolphins with a victory. I believe we'll win this game. I think it's going to be a little bit tough sledding. Although we'll be going against a rookie quarterback, they do have a top Alvin Kamara running back. Even though he got shut down pretty good last week, I think he averaged 1.5 yards a carry against the Bucks. But we should expect to see a win. So, all right, guys, that's it for me today. Thank you, and I think we'll be winning at 31-27, to around 20 324. All right, guys. Thank you. And I'll see you guys next time. And keep an eye out for Santa. He'll be on here real soon.